Hey, Dee here. The holidays got you worried. Have you worked hard all year, but this time of the year really gets you nervous? Well, here are my top 10 tips for keeping yourself on track and not letting the holidays get you, but you get the holidays. So here are my tips. Buckle up. Tip number 1. Don't go anywhere hungry. Hungry Denise makes bad choices. Don't starve all day because you're going to an event, a party, a get-together. Eat. I'm telling you, if you go there hungry, you're not gonna care what you eat. So the best tip I can give you, it's number 1 tip, but it's number 1 for a reason, is don't go anywhere hungry. I promise you, it never ends well. You think you're saving points, calories, and macros, but you're not, because you're just not, because you're gonna go in there like a crazy person. And why should you starve? It's just an event, it's a dinner. No need to starve yourself before you get there. So best tip I can give you right out of the gate is don't go hungry. Don't skip meals. Don't go without eating all day, especially if you have a nighttime party. Can you imagine how starving you're going to be if you have a party at 5 o'clock and you get up and you don't eat all day? You're going to be cranky. You're going to binge, and it's just never going to end well. Trust me on that one. Been there, done it, not doing it anymore. Tip number 2. Before your event, eat high fiber, high protein foods. Those are the foods that are going to keep you fuller longer. Beans. I know you might toot at the party, but you know what? That's still a better option. You have those protein drinks. Drink one. You have those protein bars. Eat one. Like, those are the things you should be filling with. You have eggs, you have chicken, all those lovely high protein things that we have stockpiled in our pantry, fridge. Utilize them. Let me tell you something. There's 0 points for a reason, especially if you're on Weight Watchers. But even if you're not on Weight Watchers, they're just high in protein and great macros for like a piece of chicken, piece of turkey, even a stinking piece of cheese. You know what I'm saying? It's so much better. Meat sticks. Yeah, they have sodium. Not gonna lie, they have sodium. But you know what? There's still a better option. So fill up on those high protein foods. Cottage cheese. Superfood. Cottage cheese. Yogurts. I could list, we all know what the high protein foods are. Those are things you should be focusing on before you go to your event. Trust me, it'll help. And also, when you get to your event, focus on those foods too. You never know what they're gonna have. Focus on the protein at the party. It's a bonus on that one. Number 3. If you're gonna eat light, eat more things with fiber and plenty of vegetables. Vegetables are high in fiber. Leave the skins on most of them. Even the non-starchy vegetables, in my opinion, are a good option. Those are things, bulk up your meals. If you're going to a nighttime party and you have all day, load your plate up with salad, vegetables. Put vegetables in your salad. Light bulb. Put things like quinoa in your salad. Light bulb. It's very low in calories and macros, but it's so high in protein and fiber that it's going to keep you full. And it's going to make you look like you're having this big, luscious salad, and in the end, it's just salad. I say that all the time, like when you're going, oh my God, they said that salad was this. I said, but it's still salad. It's still just a salad. So definitely lean on those vegetables, lean on those high fiber things, which we've already reiterated the other, but it's always, tends to remember, fiber is good. Protein is good. Vegetables are good. So really utilize those veggies when you can, and do them in something different, like roast them. I'm not a carrot fan, but you roast some carrots, so I'm all in. Change the way you make a vegetable. Roast a broccoli, roast a cauliflower, roast a Brussels sprout. Throw a little drizzle on there. I'm telling you, throw those roasted vegetables in your salad. I'm telling you, if you go to Chipotle, the fajita vegetables are the bomb in that bowl because they're roasted. So, yeah, another bonus tip. A lot of bonuses in this video. And there's my turkey. Number 4. If you're going to a party, bring something. My leaders used to say, if you're going to a toxic environment, bring a safe snack. Bring something that you could gorge on, like a beautiful vegetable salad, a fun hummus dip that, if you've made any of my hummuses, they're super duper good for you. So bring something that you feel safe eating, that you have this go-to on that table that you could have. There's going to be other things you could eat, but always bring something. You could ask beforehand, but most people that are having a house party don't mind extra things, especially even like desserts. Again, I hook you up with a lot of dessert hummuses that are super low in points. And guess what? Nobody knows those are Weight Watchers. And you don't have to tell them. You don't have to tell them that your food is light. You don't owe them anything. Because guess what? They'll never know. If you tell them, they'll be like, oh yeah, this is Weight Watchers. No, let me tell you, I brought my hummuses plenty, all of them. Nobody's ever questioned them. They've often just scarfed them down. So bring something, whether it be an entree, a side, or a dessert. You can control that dessert. You can control that entree. You can control that side. So I highly recommend you bring something that you're good at and that you can WWFI and nobody knows. They don't unless you tell them. Number 5, if we're going out, go to the restaurant's website or call and ask what they're serving that night. Because sometimes with the holidays, they have specials, and find out what it is. This way you could work that into your day. You can't go in there without a game plan. So if you at least know what's on the menu, you can make good choices the rest of the day. Like maybe you want that filet. Hey, I'd have it if it was on the menu. I'd rather have a filet than a chicken grilled anything. And hey, steak's always good for you. So call ahead, look ahead, and see what's on the menu. Because sometimes, like I said, they offer like holiday menus for like parties and stuff. So this way, again, you go in there knowing what's there. That makes all the difference. Knowledge is power. And when you, like I said, when you go there, you just go there more confident because you know. If you go there going, I have no idea what they're going to serve, I have no idea what's going to be there. And you stress all day about it. And that's stress is the worst thing you could feed yourself. And guilt. So we could avoid all that by just making a few simple phone calls or a couple little internet searches. Never hurts to try. So that is one of my favorite tips. Number 6. One of my favorite tips, of course, is drink your water. It is, and I know we all know this, but it's so important when you're eating things that are high in sodium and things you don't normally eat. It helps flush it out. So yes, and do I recommend a Stanley thing? I love Stanley, honestly. I just think my water's always cold. It's always perfect. So I absolutely love it. I love drinking through a straw. This is me. And I got my little doggy on top. Make sure you clean your straw though, ladies. Also, if you have a hard time drinking water, try putting I put these True Lemon in there. This is the zest of a lemon. It's crystallized. There's no added sugar, but it's fantastic. So if you can't get fresh lemon, I love getting these. I get them on Amazon. I get them in the box of 500. Is in my Amazon store. I'm telling you, I love them. I get them in 500s. You can try them at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. I think you get 8 or something. Also, this is new to me, and I've had this in a subscription box, and I pretty much thought it was pretty good. But when I saw they were advertising an advent calendar, I thought every day it would be a different little water drop in my water. And they look like this, because they gave me this little bonus water drop. They're these little cubes you pop into your water, and it flavors it. 5 calories. But I thought we could, every day I'm going to try a different one. Again, keeping it fresh and fun. Because I know water can be boring to most of us. But how do we keep it fresh and fun? Try something like this. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know if I like it and if I would purchase it again. But I thought the advent calendar was a way to try a lot of flavors. So this one is iced peach tea. I'm curious how that's going to be. But water, water, water. Flush, flush, flush. Green tea flush always works for me. That's when I make a concentrated green tea. And then I drink it. By the time all said and done, it's probably 30 ounces because I kind of put ice in it. And at the end of the day, it's like 2 cups, but it makes like 3 cups, if you know what I mean. So it's like a green tea flush. Or go to Dunkin' and get their unsweetened green tea. Go to Starbucks if you're a person like that. Get their unsweetened. Theirs is my favorite. And flush, flush, flush. You will thank me. And yes, I put a little sweetener in my tea. I have to, but that is my hugest tip, especially if you've had like a really bad meal. Flush, flush, flush the next day. Number 7, have a friend either at the party with you or the gathering or on speed dial. We have a lot of people that we count on in our lives to help us, whether it be a friend, somebody we go to a meeting with, a sister, a relative, a husband, a spouse. You never know. But have that person, like if you're going with that person, tell them, say, hey, I'm a little nervous about this party. Please keep an eye on me because truth be told, sometimes I need a babysitter. I do. So I tell people who I'm out with, like especially if we're at a place that has tortilla chips. It doesn't end well. And know that about yourself. So have them have your back. Somebody you can trust that will have your back. is always fun. Like I said, if you don't have them with you, have them on speed dial where you can text them and say, hey, I'm having a little bit. And they will give you that reassuring, like, don't worry about it. Just breathe, walk away from the food, or even just texting them, get your mind off of what's over there. Like, is it rude to text at a party? Probably. But if it keeps you from making a disaster, oh well. I'd rather be rude than than binge eat. So, plus if you're texting, you're obviously not talking to anybody, right? So, I mean, definitely have the conversations with people there, and text that friend or have them check on you. You'll get that little message. Ooh, how you doing? Sometimes, them saying, you got this, how you doing? Don't worry about it. Breathe helps. Sometimes we need those little reassurances. We're human after all. And if you don't have anybody post in the Facebook group, on Dish with D's crew, and somebody will be like, relax, breathe, don't eat it, put the egg roll down. I tell you, we are a supportive community, and I think you need a village. You do. Life's hard. Take the wins where you can, and take the friendships where they're at. Number 8, eat what you want within limits. Give yourself limits, give yourself discipline. But if there is something there that you only get this time of year, I know that, it happens, then have it. Just don't have a large amount of it. Measure it. Like for me, it's Thanksgiving. I want my mother's stuffing. Am I just going to free pour that on my plate? No, I will measure my cup of stuffing, but I'm going to have it. I'm going to enjoy it. So yes, if there is something that you need to have, I say have it, because honestly, life's short, and some people might not be around next year. And when you'd be mad if you missed Aunt Sally's apple buckle? You will, because I should have had her buckle last year. Now she's not here. Have the buckle. Just don't have a crap ton of the buckle. You know what? Nobody said we couldn't have things. We just can't have a lot of them. Always remember that. Moderation. And people take that word out of context. What does moderation mean? Does it mean, you shouldn't have this in moderation? Should you have poison in moderation? Well, I'm not going to have poison. I hate when somebody said to me once, I'm like, I'm not eating it. But to me, if you're going to sit there and compare poison to something that's decadent and unctuous, no, you could have some of that. Look at the serving sizes of things. I went on a cruise and they had dessert every night. They were this big. You know what? Have a piece of buckle. Enjoy that piece of buckle. Eat it slowly. Don't inhale the buckle. Don't inhale the buckle, because that's what's going to happen. We inhale the buckle. So, what could you do? Eat it slow, put your fork down, sip your beverage, and just enjoy the company. Take a bite, small bites. I make things that are like a Hershey's Kiss. I get 2 bites out of a Hershey's Kiss. Lasts longer that way. So, yeah, try to do things that stretch it out a little bit. Is that hard? It can be. It can be a lot of things in life can be hard. Doesn't mean we don't do them. We just need to more practice them. I'm trying to find this. But I'm never going to sit there and tell you not to have it, because, like I said, it could be the last time you have Aunt Sally's buckle. And just because you're trying to maintain your weight or lose your weight doesn't mean you don't get to enjoy things. Light bulb. But we have to enjoy less of them. It's a hard because we're used to just eating and not thinking. I'm telling you to stop and think. It's a new concept, I know, but stop and think. And I'm telling you, you will build up that. You will learn, because that's enough. How do other people maintain their weight? Are they eating crap tons of dessert? No, they eat a piece and that's it. And they move on and they don't feel bad about it. So don't feel bad about any of the things that you eat, as long as you intentionally want them. Be intentional when you eat. Be intentional, eat with intent, enjoy and savor it. It's my favorite one of all. Eat it. Number 9, have fun. Have fun. Do all the fun things at parties. If there's dancing, dance. Enjoy it. Have fun at this holidays. Don't be overthinking, oh my gosh, I want to lose weight. I can't, because you'll ruin your holidays. You will ruin your holidays, but be mindful and intentional. but have fun. Like, I don't want to see people miserable. Like, oh my gosh, I was at that party and I couldn't eat anything, and you'll be miserable because you're feeling like that is the diet mentality, that you're feeling deprived and sad and upset because you're not having anything. We have to learn to have fun and enjoy everything. It's a slippery slope, but I want you to enjoy your parties, enjoy your get-togethers, enjoy your family, enjoy it, and sometimes when the enjoyment comes in adult beverage, and there's nothing wrong with an adult beverage or two. I would say always plan to have 2 adult beverages. That's cocktail, wine, beer. You know what? There is light beer. There is ways to make lighter cocktails like spritzers and stuff. I always fall back on the wine spritzer. I do. I like it. I think it's delicious. It gives me wine, a little bit of seltzer. I feel good about it. Maybe then if you can help me have 3. But if you're having one of those like martinis and like those, more alcoholic-y drinks, I would say to stick to 2. You gotta. It's a party. It's a holiday. You gotta have. If adult beverages is your thing, that's part of having fun for some of us, So yeah, but I wouldn't go more than that. I know it's hard, especially when we've had as many adult beverages as we chose. We're putting ourselves on an adult beverage, maintenance. Like, just have 2. I would say 1, but no, I think 2. I think 2 is doable. I think 1 is you feel diety. 2, you feel a little bit normal. Have 1 before dinner, have 1 with dinner. So this way you have 2. And sometimes when you have that little coffee at the end of the night, throw a shot in there. Who am I? A half a shot. Throw a little shot in your coffee. I won't tell anyone. But like I said, enjoy your festivities and party on. Number 10. The days that you're not at events, you behave. That is the best tip of all. You know what? Have a calendar. And here, let me show you. I have one right here. I'm getting ready to make my cranberry sauce. Here's a calendar. This is for next year. But you see you have 31 days. Mark off the days that you have events. I guarantee it's not 31. So say you have 8 events. Well, that leaves 22 days where you're not doing anything special. So those days are the days that you are an angel. You're doing everything right. Nobody gained weight eating more days right than they did wrong. So don't punish yourself for 8 bad days when you have 22 good days for the month. So on those days, you stay within your budget, whether it's points, calories, macros. You stay within your budget when it comes to increasing your water, eating your vegetables. Be the model person. Be the model healthy lifestyle person, on those days. And then on the other days, you're going to make adjustments. Or those tips that we've already talked about. You can make those adjustments. And you can do this. There's no reason that the season should derail you that much. Now, there is always a usual fluctuation in any lifestyle. In life, there's just a fluctuation. So we can keep that to just a fluctuation, not an 8 to 10 pound gain, because they say the average person gains between 9 and 15 pounds between now and January 1st. Now, you don't be part of those statistics. I certainly don't want to be part of those statistics. So I'm trying to do a no gain December where I'm just following those guidelines and working my way through it. And hopefully I won't have it when come January 1st. I'm not going to be in a hole, because there's nothing worse than starting off in a deeper hole you're already in. Am I right? Can I hear an amen on that one? So if you want to join me on this, and it's just tips and strategies, come to the lives that we do. Join the Facebook group. It is totally free, Dish with D's Crew. A lot of things get shared there with not just me, with all the members and all the people who are there have so much important things. There's so many people there that have so many good things to say. And you need to be a part of that. And it's totally free. I know, totally free. I'm thinking of starting in January a paid weight loss meeting. Totally different than what I do here. Everything here will just be the same, but this will be an added thing. If I'm still playing around with it, so there'll be more information if I decide to go forward with it coming out sometime in December. But it's just something I want to put on extra because I feel like we need something a little bit more. And I feel paid because sometimes when you pay for something, you're more likely to stick to it. It's just how we are. We're human. And when I paid for that, I'm going to make sure I go. Like if there was a meeting and they didn't have to pay for it, would you show up? probably not. I don't feel like going tonight, but if you paid for that meeting, you're going to go because you paid for it. It's a whole different mindset. So I'm still working out what that's going to look like. I think I want it to be a face-to-face where it's like a Zoom or a Google Meetup or something. I think it's better when we put faces to things and we look at people because it makes a difference. You know, typing and chatting is, because I thought of doing like a group, like on the YouTube, but it's different. I want really to, I want you to really get that connection. And I think it's more when you can look at people, you get that connection. But that's going to come later on. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out if that's something I want to move forward doing, because it'll be something like additional that I do. My 3 videos a week will still be here, and my lives will still be the same, which is a little extra. So if that's something you're interested in, you can comment below, say, hey, Dee, I'm interested in that, and then I just get more idea of who really is interested in it. But that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helps. Keep this video on repeat because you might need to watch it a couple times. I know sometimes there's just certain things you need to hear. And if you keep hearing them, they may help. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've not yet hit that subscribe button, join us here at Dish with Dee, where we are sharing healthy lifestyle tips, tricks, and plans. So hit that subscribe button, join our free community here. And I will see you in a video very soon, my lovelies. I hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving whenever you get to see this. We're trying to do something easy today because Thanksgiving's tomorrow, and I got cranberry sauce to make. I got things to do, my lovelies. So I will see you later. Peace out. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. If you want to hype this video, go ahead and hype it. Don't ask me how to do it because I'm still hype challenged. It's something that's on a mobile thing. If you have to do it on a mobile device, I'm still challenged. I think you can only hype twice a week. I don't know. Again, don't know much about it. But if you know about it, then hype me. Subscribe, and I will see you. Like I said, the Facebook group is always linked down in the description box. Dish with Dee's Crew on Facebook. It is free. Join us. Just answer the questions because they won't approve you unless, like you said, you don't have to follow me here to be part of the group, but I asked that question just as a curiosity and to follow the group rules because it means being kind and courteous. So that is it. I will see you, my lovelies. Peace out.